Hey, g'day guys, it's a Bursha introducing Chahota to you. How you doing, folks? Beautiful. We got a little bit hot weather is happening in Adelaide here. I think it's gonna be about mid 30s to high 30s, I believe, and there's a lot of humidity happening up here, guys. The reason I'm making this video about the first business. Okay, anybody who's thinking to start a new business, or they're not quite sure where to start, right? So I'm gonna take you through step by step, which is one of the government authorities called ASIC. Okay, it's a Australian Securities and Investment Commission. Is called ASIC in a short form, and there is a section called Money Smart. It's really good if you don't want to pay anybody and you're not sure about the money matters. This is the place. This is the place you can see on the page here. This is the place you can go, and then right. The purpose is I want to talk about a lot of things around here, but the main purpose about that catch my eye yesterday is the app. Okay, if you look at here, this is called First Business. That's the app. It's like on your phone. They have all the things together in your phone. Okay, if you young entrepreneur, young person thinking about opening up a business, this will be a really good app for you guys to actually, before you're starting to look through it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go through step by step, right? So I'm using two things here. One thing is that ASIC website, and another thing is I'm using another website which is called Money101. Okay, so why I'm using this one? Because they actually explained a lot better than the ASIC, so you can visually see it, right? So another thing is that it's just a general awareness. I think I personally believe when I started out my business, few times few years ago, there was not much information about it, so I just got the idea, like, it's an app, so it's quite handy. So anybody's thinking about open up a business, what other things need to consider. Okay, so I'll take it back to you here. This is the First Business app, so you can just type in you can go to the app section, which is, let me go back so I can show you. So here, so if you go into the section called mobile apps, okay, which is, you can find it, calculations and apps under here. So that's here. So that's all the apps down here. Okay, I'm not going to go to any other ones, but I'm going to talk about the First Business, right? It's all about it. If you're opening up a new business, I'm just going to click on that. And let me, sorry, yeah, there you go. Okay, so we come back here. So what are the features? What's in it? Like, so when I'm going to talk about features, I'm going to go to the blog, so that makes my life easier to explain to you in a better way. Okay, so let's go to the other side. Okay, so what am I going to do? I'm going to put both the links in there. So like, if you're going to go through, like, if you want to read about it, this is a good Money101. I think it's the company and it's the blog, but I'm using it because they explained it really well, so I'm using that one. So okay, so I'm gonna look up what is they explained it. First Business is one of the latest app in ASIC lineup. Okay, so this, I think this launched on 9th of February or 10th of February, somewhere there, right? They say, as the name suggests, it was made especially for the people starting their first business, as well as those who may have taken the plunge a bit too early. If somebody already into a business, they're not like there wasn't like they have no idea, or they just jump into it but not quite sure. So they can also look into this particular mobile app. The intended audience is a younger people thinking of going into business for themselves as a sole trader or with 1 or 2 employees. We are taking care of owners, tradies, hairdressers, photographers, boutique owners, or online staff. Anybody like in a small scale or they're starting off, I think it's pretty good to look into it. Okay, let's get into when you open up the actual app or download the app, right? So what do? I'm just gonna click on this. They've done a pretty good job here. So I'm just gonna expand it. So this is how it's gonna look like. Okay, let me put my phone here. So this is how it's gonna look like. Okay, so first business by ASIC Money Smart. The first thing is gonna be business health check. Okay, so I'm gonna quickly run through business health check in a minute. Okay, just give me a second. So the second step, that will be a 10 minutes reading. Like if you're reading on your mobile, it's going to take you 10 minutes to actually go through it, right? What are the things? Like I think it's a 7 steps, so I'll tell you what are they. And then the second part is starting your business checklist. So what are the things you need to know? It could be legal, it could be what sort of names you're going to have, things like that. So you just go. And then they got a beautiful thing, the case study. What's in the case study? They actually discussed about it. The people already in the business, what sort of mistake they made. Like you learn from their mistakes so you don't do the same mistakes, right? And the last one is networking. Like how important the networking is to take your business to the next level. Right, so they're explaining it as well, that what's the importance of that, right? So that's when you open up it, that's how it's going to look like. So I'm just going to close it. Okay, let's go to this one here. Are you ready to go into the business? So I'm just going to, this is the page, like at the first bit, business health check. Okay, so they did not show you like the first, once you open it, it's going to like a 7 steps. All right, I'm going to use my phone to actually the first thing is what sort of skill you got. Have you have if it's a online business, or if it is something physical, do you have like a even you opening up a restaurant, do you have the right skill, like a or you have the right people, have those people have the right skill, things like that, right? So you can go through it, you can check it out. And then I think because they won't let me click it here, so I'm going to click it here on my phone. So second thing is income. Have you thought about how much income your business will produce in that first year? So yeah, that's pretty good. So that will make you think that if you have an idea, if you're opening up a business, so how much income is going to produce. Okay, the third step will be the time. Have you talked to your family about how much your new business will impact them in the short term and into the future? So that's another thing, good thing to look into that, right? And the fourth point is the plan. Okay, is there a need for your product or service, right? Is that the demand for it, put it this way, right? And networks, right? Have you talked to other small business owners? Like, do you have the people who have the similar business that did you actually talk to about it? How this business operates, right? Things like that, right? So that's where motivation. Do you have enough motivation to actually get into the business? Do you have do you know that that's how long it's going to take you to actually, what sort of efforts you need to put in there, And the seventh one is the benefits. What sort of benefits you're going to get? So basically, it's like a rundown checklist. Normally, we don't do it. So this is a good place. This is a good app to actually look into that before you're starting business. That's sort of like a checklist. Like it actually takes you to the place. You might forget. Things like that, right? So I'm just gonna close this app. Close this one. The next one is learning. No, this one. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, and I'm just gonna check here. Oh yeah, the second one is the next one is, I think, yeah, sorry, yeah, I'm gonna open up this one. Okay, so this is another checklist, which is you know, they tell you starting your business checklist, right? So I'm just gonna look at it here. So it's like it's look like this one, like a business structure, registration, what sort of laws. I'm just gonna show you here so you can have a look. Look, you know, I don't know if you can see it or not, but I'm trying to put it in that way. Okay. Okay. So that's like a checklist. You can click the boxes like a, you know, and it's like maybe 20 points in there, like a, you know, legal standards and code practice, insurance, grants and financial assistance that you can get it from the government, or how many employees you're gonna need, you know, it's all tax and super licenses if you need a license. So it's like a checklist. It's good way of looking into that one as well. Okay, let's close this one too. The next one is your learning from others' mistakes. Okay, so it's basically what it is. I'm just going to checking on it, this one as well. All right. It's called case studies, right? So this is how it's going to look like on your phone. Okay, case studies. So like they put a few case studies in there. The people who talk about their the life stories that, you know, once they get into business, what sort of problems they encounter, and you know, that you don't make the similar mistakes, right, as a young entrepreneur or a businessman or a businesswoman, right? So that's that. And then you got the last one here, the networks. Okay, so that's how it's gonna look like. So you can, you know, how you can interact with the people, how can you make you know, the network of people which they can help you out to succeed in your business. All right, having your own business is different to working for a boss because you are on your own, making all the decisions, doing all the work, and worrying about where the next job is coming from. But there's a whole lot of us in the same boat, and if there are one thing I have learned by taking to the others, that there's a plenty of help in hand. You just have to know where to find it. We have bundled up the important bits and pieces and put into one place. Beautiful, beautiful. So like you know, I'll just give you an example. Building a network. What is it? Most common: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, okay, LinkedIn. Okay, then there's another platform called Medium, Reddit. Like, you know, there's a lot of platform. Like, you know, you can build your network up. Like, you can ask people who are in the similar business which you are. You can ask them question, or you can start a group where you can share the similar ideas, right? So that's what they're talking about. Let's say what's the good points or the benefits of this app is, right? They said handy way to have official information all in one place. Great, like, you know, the 4 different the points we have discussed. Make you aware of the legal, practical, and administrative things you might not have thought of, which is we normally do. I don't know, but I do. You know, it's, you don't know, you get so excited about the idea, you want to implement it, right? You don't think about that sort of thing. So this is a great way of looking into that, okay? And organize it in a clear checklist form, which is they gave you a checklist, like, you know, you can actually tick the boxes that I have done all of that. Or, you know, some of the things might not implicable to the, at least it's just there, right? And the case study to show how the information is applied in a real life. Beautiful. Nice, clean dashboard. Beautiful. And what are the, you know, the disadvantages of having this application? Estimated reading time seem pretty accurate for every user. So they're talking as, you know, they're talking about it. Some people don't like reading. So that's why I'm making a video for you guys. So rather than, you know, if you're not sure, you don't want to read about it, that's why I'm making it a visual so people can actually see the benefits of this application. This is the main reason. That's why I didn't write it. So I use this Money101, you know, the blog from there. So explain to you guys what this is all about, right? Easy to skip past content, or so might not be due if you're feeling lazy and want to hold yourself accountable. So like, that's another cons of it. But it's okay. So the another thing is what this app is for. So who are the people that they can use? Are starting a micro, which is small business for first time, have recently started a small business. It's for the both. Either they already started or they're going to start, right? Want to plan well ahead of time to transition from employment to the business. Or somebody is in a like an employee, they wanted to do their own business, right? So that's for them. Are in line of work where it is important to understand the needs and the concern of the micro, right? So like what are the things you need to understand, need to know is there. Have already started preparing to start a business, but are taught of bookmarking and making notes in the terms of like they're saying some people like they do their own research and then they had enough doing the you do the bookmark on your search engine, and then this is for them what they need to do. It's just all in one place. It's there. Just want to definite authoritative and checklist everything they have to be prepared. So it's just all there. Guys, I'll tell you one thing, right? ASICs actually wanted you to open up a business. They wanted you to become an entrepreneur, right? There's a lot of need for the entrepreneur people out there in the world, right? There's a huge potential for it, like a huge potential to manifest the new ideas in the society. So, right? So they actually helping you to give that, the platform. ASIC is actually a platform. It's a great platform. If you don't understand the money matters, this is actually a great platform to actually go through it, right? So like, if you are in a debt, like I'm actually going to make a video about that, if you are in a debt, like a credit card debt, or so how can you leap out of it? How can you get out from that? There's a quite really good information out there, right? Another thing is they will tell you who to contact. Okay, if you are in trouble, if you're not sure what to do, they will tell you who need to. And if I'm not wrong, Money Smart is, I think, the guy called Scott Pape. He actually helped them to write all this information out there. And I actually read about him a lot. I think his company called Barefoot Investor. He's pretty good, guys. It's really good bloke to help you out if you are in a situation where you don't know how to get out from there. So his name is Scott Pape. Just Google it, it will come up. Okay, it's great information about it. I'm just providing you the information that if you're stuck somewhere like in terms of business or debt or anything like that, so you can. I'm actually diverting from my topic, right? So like my whole purpose was to explaining you this business app, right? So I did it, right? Okay, so yeah, guys, go ahead, download it. You can see it, download. If you got an Apple phone, you can download for the Apple. If you got a Google Play, you can use that. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually put the link, this link underneath my video, so you can click on any time and then just go straight in there. And yeah, like on this blog, if people like to read, I'll put this blog like a Money101 their link as well. Guys, if you like this video, please share it, like it, right? Subscribe to my channel, right? Yeah, I'll bring a lot of different stuff from different ideas and what I do and how I can help anybody out there, like in the information. Yeah, and I'll put my social media links today, like my Facebook link, my Twitter link, as I said, subscribe to me on my YouTube channel. Yeah, however, like send me a message. I can flick you a message back that if I can help you out with that. Just send me connect me on the Facebook. Let's be friends. Let's talk about new entrepreneur ideas and the business and things like that, right? So I wish you all the best with this app, guys, and yeah, I'll see you guys soon. Look after yourself. Peace out. Bursha introducing Chahota. You're watching BISC 2 channel. Peace.